I ever fall in love again, I will be sure that the lady is a friend. Matthew!
Yeah, I got nothing. Sorry.
Joe!
I don't remember.
And if I ever fall in love so true, I will be sure that the lady's just like you.
Yeah, I didn't know it.
My friend. You know this song?
Nope.
I know the song. I don't know the
It's
words.
a great song. I took a 90s Peloton ride today, and they were laying down some tracks.
I saw that. You got on like right after I got off, and if we had synced up just a little bit, I would have jumped in your class and given you a high five.
I normally only listen to country, and I've done them all. And so I saw a 90s one. I'm like, you know what? Let's see what they got there. Oh, PM Dawn, sign me up. And wow, you just forget some of those songs. They just kind of live in your collective unconscious, and you forget they exist till you hear them. And I'll never remember them again. But that was one of them. I was like, oh man, that was like a school dance jam.
I did that on a Peloton ride. It was like, I guess it was a 90s ride. And all of a sudden, a brimful of Asha popped up.
Oh, what a song.
And I had not heard that in forever. And I was just like, I could ride 100 miles to this song.
And I would ride 100 miles.
You know, everybody talks about the 80s. Great songs to me. Those are my favorite. But like, you forget the 90s. It's very forgettable music, but there was some jams.
Dude,
There was a ride.
Yeah, Skid.
There was a ride when
it's
Kiss-
the greatest.
Yeah, the
Kiss from a
90s are
Rose
great.
came on, and I was like, I had the same reaction. I was like, I could ride at top speed for forever to this song. Seal.
Yeah, I think that in the late 90s and early 2000s, I vaguely remember being like, oh, 80s music is cool and like early 90s music is lame. And then like into the early 2000s, I thought the same thing. And now it's like looking back, like over the grand scheme, I'm like, they're all so different. 70s different, 80s is different, 90s totally different. But like I have such an appreciation now for the 90s that I didn't have in like the early 2000s. I'm like, God, it's so good. And when Skid does his like 90s alternative jam, I love every single song that comes on. You just forget it was a great era for alternative rock.
Yeah, sometimes we'll come into the office and Skid has started to DJ, and we'll sometimes delay recordings because the mix is so hot.
Well, I get there early so I can sync up the sound bar to the Bluetooth and just have some music for you guys
just
when you
jamming.
show up. Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. I remember that. I missed that. You did. You had a lot of. You always put on the stuff I wanted as well because I never knew the song, as I would just do the melody, and you would be and you would put that on because you know every song.
Yeah, I always take
Skid,
requests from LA.
You got to curate a playlist that we can all kind of play right before we start recording, so we're all in the same headspace. You know,
The office used to be a place of love and joy where people came just to hang out, and everyone knew your name, like cheers. And now it's just a dump of sawdust and sadness.
Yeah, it's just a dump of sawdust and rotting garbage.
And a leaking air conditioner.
And a
That
leaking air conditioner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sawdust mixed with air conditioner water in clumps.
Did you guys see? I remember when you got that office. Did you guys see it before, like you guys refurbished it and made it white? Like
Just when
Was
it
a
was
sex dungeon?
yeah,
Just when it was
exactly.
empty. It was empty when we got on there.
They refurbished it before we saw
They
it.
were required by law to repaint it. No, I mean, they
sanitize
were,
it.
but not because of what it was before. You have to every time you get a new tenant, you got to paint.
Paint, but not clean.
I wanted to find the track list because there were some real good ones. You know that one by Desiree? You gotta be strong, you gotta be Great, dude.
That's a great riding tune.
It's a good one.
Oh, yeah. I'll send you this one, Matthew.
All I know is
Who was it? Who was the instructor?
Emma Lovewell.
Emma Lovewell. She's the
I'd never
best.
taken her class before because she
the
doesn't do
best.
country.
She's the best. She has a
is she
lot
the
of
best?
90s. She has a lot of 90s rides. 'Cause I find her classes are nice and challenging, but not like the ridiculous end of the spectrum, which I like too. But yeah, she's good.
Peloton.
good
I
stuff.
can't believe you guys are sponsored
You
by
wanna-
Peloton.
Peloton's good when you don't feel like working out. You Peloton.
also I feel like this is like the 5th stream where somehow we have somehow gotten into the Peloton universe, and somebody's like, you like Christy? And you guys are like, we love Christy.
We love Christy. Christy forever.
But so, what's the deal? It's a bike, right? It's like spinning, right?
Listen,
so
you
much
either
more
get it
than a bike.
or you don't, Ellie. And clearly, you don't.
I just
Cut her mic.
oh man,
I remember getting excited after a few rides and talking to Matthew and being like, my favorite instructor is blah 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 right now because this dude, he just like he gets me. It's the same music I like it. Matthew goes, oh my god, he is such a colossal douchebag. And I was like,
Oh, I know who you like.
Now I know
who you
what
like. Matthew and I share the same opinion.
I think I said colossal tool, but
Tool, yeah. And I was like, well, now I know what Matthew thinks about me.
I do. But however,
I don't have the whole yoga end of the spectrum going on, but yeah.
Wait, you can do
his
yoga
playlists
on the
are
bikes?
excellent.
Oh,
you
yeah.
do-
Well, Ellie, we've said it before. I'll say it again. You don't get it.
No, I don't have
She
doesn't
$2,000
get
to
it.
put on a bike.
I've got a
Damn it.
Peloton code if you want to get in on the game.
Oh, here we go.
Go ahead and drop that in chat.
Oh my god.
You don't want to use that old code. It's not going to give you the full percentage off. I'll email you, Ellie.
Wait, can you email me a Peloton though? Or like actually a check for $2,000 is fine too.
Can I?
I'll just email you the Peloton. A picture of a Peloton with my referral code.
I'll send you a picture of mine.
Let me give you my Joe O'Brien Peloton story. So I just moved. I moved into a new house, and they say when you move, you should take the screen off of your Peloton so that the movers don't break the screen because they don't give a shit. And I delicately removed the screen, figured out how to remove the wires, take it off and everything, and moved the bike over Son's screen, put the screen wrapped it in bubble tape wrap and put it in a very careful place, and then brought it over and have absolutely, the minute I took the screws out, they are gone from my memory. I have no idea where they are. And I currently have no ability to put the screen back on without matching an exact unique screw from Home Depot to the fucking Peloton. So, yeah, like classic bonehead ass move. Just put it in a bag, keep it with the screen. I don't know what I did. I took them out and then
I got to send you my amazing magnetic cups. So I have these cups I have whenever I unscrew something, and I just dip screws right into it, and they stay there as a magnet, and I keep a little bag of Ziplocs by it, and then I keep everything.
smart.
And I just tape it on the back of whatever I unscrew.
Yeah.
Grant, you have everything.
Yeah, Grant's really handy for gear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gear and
Gear
packs.
handy.
You guys have no idea how beautiful Grant's like travel packs are. Like they're great. Like he'll like pull one out and we'll need some sort of like USB hub or a cable or something at a live show, and Grant's like, oh yeah, and he just like reaches into his bag, pulls out a new pack that I've never seen before, unvelcros it, and just pulls out the exact cable you need. It's
I find
magical.
it's easier
Amazing.
than wearing a trench coat and being nude underneath, and just opening up the side and pulling out a cable. So
It's easier.
yeah.
Got another hot jam for you. Remember this one? Is whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good, not for good.
Want you back. Want you back.
Okay, wait.
I
have a
want you
question.
back for good.
Take that line.
We're talking like 90s and stuff and like early 2000s, I would assume. Did you guys like alternative rock? Like, did you also include rock? Are you fans?
Yeah, well,
yeah.
that's what we were talking about. That's
We don't get
Skid's
to
favorite.
pick the playlist that the cycle instructor chooses. We're just talking about
Yeah.
random songs, but we listen
Wondering-
to Alice in Chains
Well, sure.
and
Or like, I don't-
Stone Temple Pilots,
for some reason,
Toad the Wet Sprocket.
Pearl
the
Jam.
Goo Goo Dolls.
for some reason, I have, this is going to be bad, but I have this song. Every time I think of like 90s alternative rock, I think of WRRV, the radio station that I would listen to in my family's car. And I swear, every time you turn on the radio, it would be, I think it's by Trapped, and it would be, back off, I'll take you on, headstrong, I'll take you on anywhere.
That's a totally Grant song. It's
And
totally
I was like, this is rock. Like, this is music. I was like,
that
8.
on,
I'm
it's
like,
like,
this
that's
is
new rock.
amazing.
That's like
Oh
new
my
rock.
God.
That song was released in 2002.
Yeah, that's new rock.
yeah.
Question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You just either get it, Sydney, or you don't.
No, Sydney, it's cool. They also have 2000s rides.
Yes.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll get a Peloton and do that.
Just so you don't understand
the 90s.
So you can listen to the music you heard when you were 5 years old.
You and Ellie need to get on a bike and bike out of here.
No.
Let's find out what David Winters thought of the early 90s slow jams. Winters!
Oh, wow. That was a very, very abrupt transition there. I didn't have anything ready for that one. Sure. I like early 90s slow jams, I guess, if that's what we're
Got a
getting at.
fave?
No, I mean, I don't know. You hit
All of them?
the seal. The seal was a good shout out earlier. I mean, that's every single time you hear that, Matthew, I tend to agree. But
I thought you'd
I
say
don't know.
Diamonds and Pearls by Prince.
no.
I mean,
You seem
How
like a
about,
Diamonds and Pearls kind of guy.
can't go wrong with some Prince.
How about Spice Girls?
They have
If you
Spice Girls
wanna-
rides too, Ellie.
If you wanna get with me, you better suck my ass or whatever.
The lyric. I don't.
Or whatever. It's something like that.
That was the album
That's
edit.
the subtext.
Suck
but it's
my
not
something.
the lyrics.
Lost in translation.
David, how you doing today, buddy?
Good, great. I had a lovely time watching the role play last week. Those are always my favorite episodes because I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I liked it so much I left. I left to Skype.
Actually, David, you should be sitting by with like a copy of An Actor Prepares and still correct us like, while we're acting.
You're not using a memory from your childhood.
The magical if wasn't really present there.
Yeah,
You
improper
need to go
grammar.
home, stare at your cat, and think about what you've done. That's a really inside joke if you've read Actor Prepares. Well, David, I'm excited for tonight's session. I think you are as well. The next couple sessions. But unfortunately, after tonight, we're taking a 2-week break. That's right, we're taking a break, suckers. Not really. We'll be in Atlanta doing a live show at the Masquerade Glass Cannon Live. Tickets possibly still available. We have a show on the 2nd and the 3rd during Dragon Con at the Masquerade in Atlanta. And then we're going to take the week off after the week after off as well on the 10th. And then we'll come back. We'll be at Gen Con, but there'll still be a brand new episode of Androids and Aliens. So I really want to have a good, strong, fucking hard Cliffy tonight that'll just keep you up for 2 weeks straight waiting for this thing to burst when we're at Gen Con.
Please stop it.
I took that metaphor too
Yes,
hard,
please.
too
I agree.
far.
Stop it.
Please stop it.
It's a fucking rigid
He meant
Cliffy.
keep you up, like keep you awake. Like keep you awake for 2 solid
Right.
weeks. You're so excited for what's going to happen next. I'm trying.
I didn't.
Was that
What do you
what
think is going to be the
that not
superior
clear?
show at Dragon Con? Is it going to be show number 1 or show number 2?
Well, I would say you need to get tickets to show number 2. Show number 1's a no-brainer. You know it's going to be hot. We've had a month off. It come out, guns blazing. But then the beauty of show 2 is like it's happening in real time. I don't know what show 2 is going to be. I don't know what you guys are going to do the first night. So show 2 is I'm prepping all that day, hoping getting out there and tap dancing and see what happens. I would just buy tickets to both shows. Matthew, honestly, is what I would do if I
Seems
had
wise.
endless income.
Can you
go to
actually
both.
tap dance? I'll tap dance with you.
I feel like everybody can tap dance. If you just put on some shoes that make noise, you're like,
That's true.
it's like, is that
step ball
Savion
change.
Glover over there?
Jesus. He is.
Tap dancing is
He has been riding his Peloton.
is pretty silly. Just put some caps in your shoes.
Do you know something that is hard though? Flamenco. Similar area, but a lot more cool and technically
More noisy foot dancing.
exactly.
another style.
I used to dance flamenco actually.
Really?
yeah,
Well, care to
like-
show us a move or two?
I mean, not right now. I don't have my shoes on.
Oh,
and this
come on. Show us something.
I can do the. I can do the hand motion.
All right, let's see it.
There it is.
Like it's just like going in like this, and then you go back, and then you do like things at the same time.
It'll make more sense if you stand up and do it.
Yeah.
If I do that, then I'm not wearing enough clothing underneath, so I think this I think we'll get
All
banned.
right, you've said enough.
Yeah.
We enjoyed the advanced flamenco hand gesture. We'll just have to use our imagination from there.
No.
No imagination.
It's too late. No.
It's starting to run wild.
God. Is there alcohol in kombucha? Do you guys know?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yes,
A little bit.
trace amounts.
Not a lot.
Okay. Are breastfeeding moms allowed to? Oh, never mind. Let's not have that discussion on air.
It's funny you should bring that up. No, it's not recommended that you drink kombucha while breastfeeding. Pretty sure it says it right on that bottle, but I'm not a doctor. You should seriously stop drinking
I'm not
that.
a doctor. I just read the sides of bottles.
I only know that because I drink a ton of it and I read it when I'm bored and might not want to do that.
Holy shit, you're right. It says
I know, right? Just chug it away. Well, it's Friday night. It's Friday night. Get a little mooch.
I guess I'm not. All right, I guess I'll be pumping and dumping tonight.
Ellie is
and
a
dump.
real meta gamer. She's like, I'm going to do exactly as Linnea would do, and I'm going to drink and do a lot of drugs. And that's fine.
yeah.
And you can do
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be irresponsible. It is, we're going to do a rock hard Cliffy after all, so let's
Yeah.
bring
Yeah.
out the cocaine.
Yeah.
Bring out the cocaine, drink some kombucha, get wild.
I feel like we just got a
Typically
glimpse
conducive to that,
of
by
what
the
you
way.
were like as a bartender. Like you were you dropped the knowledge, and then you came in to like smooth things over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was,
totally.
was
And
that
then
your
upsell them to drugs.
Yes, immediately. I am absolutely like, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. And if you do want to take a shot, I recommend that, like immediately onto.
perfect.
I'm a horrible
And also-
salesperson.
No, but you're
angel
also
dust.
super sweet because you always come in and save me. You save the breastfeeding mom in the corner of like, it's okay, you can drink if you want to.
I pat her on the back. I'm like, you can have one glass of Chardonnay, and I'm calling you an Uber. All right?
Yep. Yeah.
Why is she at the bar alone, breastfeeding a baby
She's
in the first
pumping
place?
at the bar. The baby's not even
Yeah.
there. I don't know. She's got a lot of stuff going on.
Are there drinks with human breast milk?
Yeah.
Potentially, sure.
There was a chef who made breast milk cheese, and it was quite the made quite the stir for a while.
Oh, guys, I gotta tell you something. There's a beer.
Is it about the semen cookbook?
No.
All right,
That's a
then
real
I'll
thing
save
now.
that story.
There's,
we have
there's
heard
a
it.
beer
You told it.
Yeah.
that
I'll tell it again.
they, I
You'll
told
never eat
this.
deviled eggs the same way.
No, sorry, no, we don't want to hear it. We don't hear Sydney's story.
Who's talking to me? Okay, no, all right. There's a beer. The yeast in the beer to make the beer is from women's vaginas. And you can choose the woman. And that's the beer you get. You like see a picture of her and it's like Monica's beer. And
Whoa.
it's
Wait a minute,
Cool.
wait a minute. I was laughing so hard.
He was laughing to his own joke to hear the really great story. That,
Where is this bar? Can you just send me the map quest?
Please send me a link and direction.
Just send me a link. I wanna
I'm
Google
pretty
it.
sure I gotta
I don't
Google.
know
I
what
gotta
time they
Google.
close.
I found this years ago. I'm pretty sure it's like a company out of like Finland or somewhere. It's somewhere European, but they were
Probably.
just like,
Fucking knew
Probably.
it. Fucking knew it.
Finland.
they were
It's
like, we're
probably
doing
Finland,
something.
dude.
Finland.
We're doing something a little different. And I saw it and I was like, crazy idea, folks. Really interesting idea. But I'm sure some people are into it.
Wait. So they're using a yeast infection of a woman and they make a beer out of it.
I don't know how much actually goes into the beer making process. I don't think you're going to get much yeast from a healthy woman for making and fermenting beer. But,
Well, and you haven't fermented beer the old-fashioned way.
but you haven't.
Ooh.
Ew,
But yeah,
it's like,
I gotta look it up. I'm so sorry.
like- it's like
I
making-
can't decide between the Melissa or the Thud. Thud doesn't sound very attractive. I'll take a Thud.
well-
Thud Stout.
it's like making cheese from dick cheese. It's like super disgusting.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Do you have
Yeah.
do you have dick cheese in America?
Dare I say go on?
God.
No, never mind.
No,
Say go
don't
on.
go. What? Why
It
does
doesn't
this
take
always
much for
happen?
this show to
Game.
fall
Let's
apart.
start
Yeah,
playing the
why
game
does this
now.
always happen to us?
Let's get
Yeah,
ready. We should
Let's
start.
get back to this super sad
Polish.
ending.
Listen,
It's
Can I
Polish.
hit Night's Rest on my
And
character
it's
sheet?
sour.
can you hit
Please.
nice rest? Not until you drink a heaping glass of Thud.
It's like an SNL skit, like the three sisters, and I'm Doreen, or like whatever her name
I'm
is.
not allowed downstairs.
So last night you lit a campfire with no atmosphere, did a bunch of drugs, and drank cherry.
Cherry.
You also shared some stories. Sayan got a chance to really shared some stories. And Sayan got a chance to really introduce themselves into the party, and it was a little wild what Sayan remembers and what Sayan doesn't remember.
I'm sorry. That was so good.
It's so good.
And you had your moments together where you were sharing important things about your lives. You were sharing certain things about your lives, and knowing that this could be one of your final rests of your life.
Oh no.
You may hit a night's rest on your character sheet.
Oh,
Yeah, Ellie and I talked about it after the session. We were just like, it's possible that was it. That was the last role play of androids and aliens.
That's hard to think about, right?
It is.
But there's so many loose ends. How are you going to figure this out, Troy?
I don't know if there are. Are there?
There were a lot of emails going around this week, I have to say.
Yeah, I sent out a couple emails.
I didn't get an email.
I don't know. I guess we'll just.
Your story's wrapped up.
Just have to roll play again.
A
Your
whole
mom's
character-
dead and you're going to join her.
But a whole character. I have a whole character that disappeared.
Who is that?
Yeah.
Who?
that one.
I promise I will
You
wrap
have,
up all.
you have Mac, and then you have her daughter. I don't.
I will wrap up all relevant stories. All relevant, important, interesting stories will be wrapped up.
So mean. So vicious.
But in the meantime, you guys got a grav-train to catch. Am I right?
Gotta get the 456 to the command deck. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Whenever I fall, whenever I... All right, so you want to head to the grav-train. You guys have a map of the station, okay? And so you know how to get there. Like I said, it's about 5-10 minutes on foot. You've already made your way in that direction, shooting off these hallways off of hangar country. So you just continue in that direction. And then eventually you get to where you think the station is on the map. And there are 3 huge doors, all leading in to where you believe the grav-train station is. There's a middle door, a left door, and there's a right door. What do you do?
We pick the right
Dax.
door.
Yeah, Dax will go to the right door.
Whichever one of those doors is the right door, we go to that one.
The correct door.
The correct door. Okay.
Not necessarily the door on the right.
If there's any signage, I speak Eoxian, so I can pick that out if it is marked.
There is an Eoxian sign above this one that says right. Sayan points that out. What's the party situation here? The hallway is big enough that you guys could be... The door is also big enough that you could be maybe even 6 of you standing in a line, or 3 and 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that adds up. What do you want to do?
Dax will be up front.
Whatever I do.
Linnea will go up with her old compadre.
Yep. Dax and Linnea, front line.
Okay. The door is 20 feet wide, so 4 of you could go up front if you wanted to, or you can split it another way.
You really want to... I don't know.
We said where we are. Let everybody else. Where do you want to go? Where's everyone want to go?
Kreska, the captain,
Front
the de
line
facto
or back line?
leader of this ragtag group.
I will take up residence behind Dax.
Okay.
I will go behind Linnea, next to Captain K.
Okay. What about Seyun and Dr. Friss?
Friss will, as old tradition dictates, stay stuck on the captain's hip.
Okay.
Remember those times that you used to ride on my shoulders?
I know. That was
The good old days.
a cool thing. But
The cool thing, the rules didn't strictly permit.
I'm going to get as close as I can to doing that without breaking any rules.
Yeah. It didn't
I actually-
say in the book that a vest can carry a Yosoki
Doesn't
around.
say that a horse can't play football.
I always marked encumbered on my sheet when we did that, for the record.
You're true blue, Capitacasa. Where do you stand, Seyun?
Seiyan will follow behind Callum if we are going 2 by 2 in a row of 3. Column 3.
Right now, it is Linnea and Dax up front, and then I have Callum, Kreska, Friss all together. And then Seyun is free. We are not doing 2 by 2 right now. It's a 2-3. This is
It's a 2-3
Classic
defense.
footballing formation.
2-3 defense. So you can either
Playing
join
a zone.
Dax and Linnea up front, or stand next to Callum in the back, or stand behind
Or
Callum.
stand by yourself in the back, in the backpack.
I'll stand next to Callum.
Okay. You open the door.
We open the door.
Unstealthily opening the door, this is what you see. Let's go to the map. Let's go to the video tape.
Let's take it to the map. Whoa.
Whoa, 4.
Ooh, there you are right there.
Whoa.
Map, as you can see yourselves. Let me give you some flavor. Let's go down to Flavor Town. Flavor Text Town, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very confused about what I was. Oh, I see now. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
You still afraid of clowns? Yeah.
Yeah. At the fore end of this massive chamber, you see I wrote the word "for" on there so you know what I'm talking about. The fore end of this big old chamber, 2 shallow channels run from port to starboard, disappearing at both ends into open tunnels. Glowing tracks run along those channels, and a four-car tram. Shut up. Sits on the a four-car tram sits on the aft set of tracks. A heavy cargo crane, not unlike the crane you saw in the previous room, can be seen on the fore side of the tracks near the port tunnels, with a pile of crates not far from it. Low walls demarcate a 25-foot square area in the middle of the room, and 5 computerized workstations line the interior of the aft wall of said room. A large column descends from the ceiling above the square, reaching to within 10 feet of the floor, and it's covered in displays like the old Penn Station, showing arrival and departure times along various routes within the ship. The big board. 3 rows of hard benches line an area to the starboard of the walled-off area. See those 3 long benches there? There's 2 large cargo doors, each 30 feet wide and 30 feet tall, occupying the port and starboard walls. A large metal trap door sits in the floor between the walled area and the port side cargo door. To your left, starboard, a observation post 50 feet from the floor and accessed by a metal ladder is in the port aft corner of the room. Port, not starboard. 3 sets of 20-foot wide bulkhead doors, one of which you just walked through, are evenly spaced along the aft wall. You also see 3 large X's have been painted on the floor in front of these doors. You also see some creatures. As you open up this...
This is a lot of flavor. You're taking us to Flavor Town right now.
I'm taking you to flavor
This is
country.
too much. There's so much going on here.
My mouth is
there's a lot
exploding.
going
My
on.
taste buds are exploding with all the flavor.
What do you need to know for real? So I gave you all the nuts and bolts. There's a trap door, right, Shma? There are 3 X's here. What the hell are those all about? There is the grav-train and a tunnel with tracks leading out to the left and right. There's another crane, and then way over in the port aft section is a big tower. There are also 3 benches and some sort of room with computers right in the middle. And in the middle, in that room, it's a low wall there. You see some fucking dudes milling about. And when you open this door, you see some fucking creatures that look like this.
Ah.
Whoa.
Look at those mamma jammas. They look like skeletons.
All right.
Like heavily armored skeletons with bone weapons. And they're just like laying on the benches.
But they're like
smoking
bone assault rifles. They're not like
Yeah.
bone swords.
Yeah, like a bone crossbow, it looks like. But I'd have to look at the stat block.
Crossbone.
Crossbones. And they're just like lazing on these benches, smoking cigarettes, chilling. And they
Waiting
see
for
you
their
come
train.
in. And they're like, what the? But roll for initiative.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
It's about to go down.
It's about to. All right. Come on, Daxy McGoo. Let's start this week off right.
Oh,
Come
this
on,
is gonna
baby.
be a good time. Let me tell you right now. Let's start with Dr. Friss.
Dr. Freeze got a 26, Chuba.
26 Juba. Oh, baby, I love your way. Callum.
All right, Callum got a 6. Tuba.
The old Mountain Dew farts for Callum. What about Dax?
I said let's start this week off right, and I rolled a natural 20. Daxy, that's a 29 for Dax.
We're
Nice.
back in the Daxy groove. Say
Zayan also rolled a natural 20 for a 24.
Ooh, not to be outdone, a Grant. What about? Wait, I added to Dax's number. Dax rolled a 2,924. What is your bonus, you liar? Linnea, what did you roll?
I rolled a 2 for a total of 14.
Whoa, flamenco music into a wah wah. Kreska, the captain of this crew.
I rolled a 16.
Total?
Just boring.
Well,
Even though you said it
Not
was
high
boring.
enough. It's not low enough. Damn it, Matthew.
I mean, Kreska's specialty is not initiative. I don't know what to tell you.
This is very interesting here. You're outside of the doors. You open them up. You see these 2 creatures, again, badass looking skellies, lazing about. They hop up with their weapons ready to go. And then inside of the little command station there in the middle, you see some dudes. They're behind a low wall, so you only see the upper half of their bodies, but you have not encountered these gentlemen before.
Oh, those guys are badass.
So describe it for our listening audience.
They look like they're armored like a rank and file Marine in the Terran Army in StarCraft.
I was just about to say, they look like undead, like a guy, a Marine in StarCraft was left for
yeah.
dead like 40 years ago. And this is a skeleton
Right.
still in his suit.
But
Right.
also like weird 4 penises going down from his butt somehow.
That's definitely what those are, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's got your classic quad peenie butt.
Those look like they were like cryo tubes or like they were hooked up to something else, keeping them in stasis, and they're dragging behind them or something like that.
No,
and also like
Grant.
quad penis.
Grant, don't be foolish.
Yeah.
They're quad peenie butts. You are breaking
They,
the fiction with the cryo tubes.
They look like a healthier version of the skellies. Like the skellies are looking really dead and sickly, and these ones look like badass.
Yeah, I mean, they all look kind of badass, but yeah, the ones inside of the booth look muscular for a skeleton. Might just be their cool armor. Let's talk about round 1.
Yeah, I mean, muscular for a skeleton would it be having any muscle at all?
Okay, Matthew.
So,
Ellie is sick of
skeleton.
your guff. Frankly, so am I.
No.
And I also got an email from David Winters earlier this week that he's sick of it too.
My guff is my brand. So
Yes, you're all
That's
guff. Guff and a Kaza. It's round 1. It's Dax's turn. Good thing you're standing up front because Linnea is picking her nose
No, ew. Absolutely not.
with a 6. She rolled a 6.
No, a 2.
Dax is just gonna. The door opens. He just lifts a yellow star plasma array. It's just like, and will immediately start firing. So he's gonna target the big guy behind the computer console, seeing it in his early estimation as the bigger threat. So yeah. So he is going to fire there. It is literally exactly within his range increment, I believe.
Okay, so the guy in the back, or the guy, the foremost guy.
The foremost guy, yeah, the foremost guy. So he can take. He's going to take 3 shots. So yellow star plasma array. Here we go. First shot is a 24 against EAC.
24 against EAC, even with that cover that is provided by the low wall, which you could eliminate if you got closer to it than he is, which is going to be kind of hard. That is a hit.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. Okay, that's good. That is good. That's 25 points of electricity and fire damage.
Okay. All right.
Second shot is a miss. It goes past him. And third shot is a hit with a 30.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And that is 26 points of damage on the third shot.
Okay. All right. Wow. Good opening.
So he just opens, turns this huge arcs of electricity and fire burning through the station. It's time to wake up, everybody. The law has come for you. Stay off of those X's. Calls back to the party. Just literally stay out here.
Dr. Friss, it is your turn. Dax was able to open fire and hit these guys, even though they're behind low cover.
Okay, Friss takes out, or he has out, his brand new Paragon tier semi-auto pistol.
Oh, that's right.
Gorgeous. Is it that I fire 6 shots or only 5? And it's in he's going to shoot at one of these other bone guys or more in his line of sight here. The guy's lying on the bench is the closer one. It's in his second range increment, but he's still going to try to hit it with a trick attack. That is a 15 against KAC, flat-footed.
15 against KAC is a miss. And that's it, right? Because you did the old trick attack.
Yep.
All right, so Friss, it's a tough shot from back there. You guys are going to eventually have to enter the room, you think. Friss fires off a shot and misses. Okay, it is now the one that Friss just shot at's turn, or no? Okay, nothing happens. It is Seiyun's turn.
Seiyun is going to take an opportunity to move adjacent to Dax because she was placed in an awkward position for line of sight and is going to take a shot at the same muscular bodybuilding skeleton.
Starcraft Marine.
Starcraft Marine inside with a cover bonus. And I was talking to David about this pre-show. I forgot to add all my feats. So I wasn't doing enough damage with my long arms. I wasn't adding the bonus. But I like that because I talked about Seiyun waking up, feeling nothing, feeling numb, and everything's coming back. So she's going to be a little bit more deadly. Let's see what happens. Oh, out of the box, of course, here it comes. Okay, that's going to hit even with a cover, I think, because it is going to be for a 30.
30 is a hit.
Nice.
Okay. Ooh. That is 30 points of damage.
Okay, and what kind of damage is that?
It is concussive, so it is magical for the purposes of damage reduction, and it has a thundering fusion, meaning that the weapon will do half sonic damage.
Okay. You do notice not all the damage gets through.
Okay.
Most of it does. And is that your turn?
Can I do a check to see what kind of damage didn't go through? I'm just trying to ascertain the DR. If it's straight DR, or if I should deactivate the thundery fusion in my weapon, because I can do that as a swift action.
Yeah, you can roll mysticism.
Hey. 38.
38. Okay, so these are known as Bone Trooper Commandos, and they have DR5 everything. Okay. So only energy damage is going to get through.
Shares that with the group.
That's these
The
fellows,
fusion-
the ones
the
around
fusion
in the-
elect-
Yes.
I was going to say the fusion actually should get through it. So he's
The
actually
fusion would cut through all of it, David?
Yeah, through DR. It has to have a fusion though.
Okay. Well, then I lied to you, Grant.
All right. Well, I appreciate you admitting it.
Now you know they all have DR5 everything. You guys should be rolling knowledge checks anyways to
Should I
get
be,
some
wait,
information.
can I get any more
So wait,
knowledge
I
for
didn't-
38?
Joe, all yours went through.
Okay. Oh, so just because it's energy, it all goes through?
Yeah, I didn't realize thundering cut through it as well. I didn't realize that Grant's fusion would bypass it.
Gotcha. Yeah, the only reason I mention is because I have some specific feat for that if there was DR for that energy. So, or resistance for the energy.
No, the energy is the one thing that got through. So why is it, David, that Grant's gets through? Because he has a fusion on there that bypasses.
Yeah, just weapon fusions in general. Basically, push it past. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the case, even on the slash dash kind. But I'll double check that.
Okay. It's not the end of the world. It's 5 points, but it's still good to know. Grant, you actually rolled high enough that I can give you some more information about them. They are also immune to cold damage. If anyone was thinking about laying out some cold.
I can never remember this. Is that
really all that's gonna help you.
You might be able to speak to this. Is that normal for Pathfinder undead? Are undead often like highly resistant to cold or immune to cold, or is that like that's not like a general thing, right?
I don't know.
I think it's kind of a common-ish thing, right? Maybe not necessarily totally immune, but somewhat resistant to cold, and they're cold, dark bones.
Yeah.
Them bones,
couldn't
them
remember.
bones. All right, Dave, you looked that up, but that's all that's really going to help you out right now. And at that moment, it is the turn of some of these commandos. So the one you shot and the one behind him to the right, it's their turn. Here is what is going to happen. The one that you just shot is like, what is going on? He taps something on the computer directly in front of him with a move action. And at that moment, you all hear this ear-piercing alarm start to sound, echoing down the hallways in which you're currently standing, as well as the hallways and tunnel that the grav-train runs through. The sound sounds like it's all around you. I almost want you to roll a fortitude save. It's so loud. It sounds like a ship-wide alarm.
So there is atmosphere in here?
Wow. Amazing. God, it's so awful. Oh,
So weird because I feel like I'm getting
Got
this
him.
straight from the book. All right, you know what? The way I've retconned this in the past is that like the sound is while you don't hear it, it crackles into your fucking arrays. So you guys hear it. You're picking up the frequency on your comms basically. So you're like you pull your ears off like that. I always forget about the atmosphere situation. At the same time, you do see a strobing white light begin to pulsate all around you down the corridors up ahead, no doubt warning everyone of your presence. The one that just got lit up then busts, with the rest of his turn, busts out and behind the corridor here. Like around this little main security area. He's like making for the grav-train or the tracks. The one in the back will fire. Let me see. What kind of range I've got here? Because you guys are all very far away. All right, so Linnea is 90 feet away. Dax and Seyun are 95 feet away. This guy's going to shoot at Dax because he saw Dax get a couple shots off. So let's do 2 shots. First one, miss with the first one. Second one, misses with the second one. So just boom, boom, 2 pulses come off, and he misses with both shots, while the other guy activated an alarm and then ran around to the back. And now it's Kreska's turn.
Okay. Kreska is going to... she's going to say to the others, I've got the sentry. And she's going to rush into the room, and I think she's going to have to double move. So yeah, she'll just double move. So she's going to basically run, she's going to get into the room and then make a break to the left to try to get to the guy on the tower.
Okay.
Over here. And she'll just double move and attempt to draw fire and cause a distraction.
Okay, and then at that moment, the guy in the tower fires at you. He sees you coming at him, and he just boom, boom, sends a couple shots down. A rifle. Why do you ask? Is she invisible?
No, I just wanted to make sound effects, bro.
But there's no sound, Joe.
Sure.
Joe, it sounds
we
great.
hear it in our communicators.
Somehow it crackles through our communication devices.
Crackles through.
I didn't write this.
Sounds
I love
great,
that
Joe.
the ship has its own sirenscape to play for intruders.
I mean, I would argue that it's possible that while the outer layer of this dreadnought does not have a contained atmosphere, like there are plenty of airlocks and doors we've gone through, and it's possible the interior does have an atmosphere.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be an oxygen atmosphere either. It just could be any gas like filling the space.
Yeah,
for
it's
whatever
kind of like,
reason.
I don't want to blame the writing, because the writing is there, and then we can do whatever we want with it. We can imagine the fiction any way we want. To me, it seems more interesting if you can hear stuff. You don't want your last book to be
Absolutely.
completely
100%.
soundless.
Agreed.
But
It's
it's one of
almost
those
as
things.
if designing a ship, even for people who didn't breathe, that had an open air design, might not be the most strategic decision on the
How
part
could they have
of the corpse
visitors
fleet.
that breathe?
Right.
I'm actually only going to take one shot at you, Kreska, because I think all I need is one shot here. Oh, God. 27 against CAC.
Miss.
God, I'm glad I didn't shoot twice. So the one in the tower sees you. He was waiting for someone to come within range. Fires and misses. It is now Linnea's turn. Linnea, you're standing right next to Dax. Dax got a couple good shots off. Seyun stepped up, got a shot. Frisk fired at one of these skeletons from the back and missed. And Kreska has slid into the room. What are you going to do?
Well, first things first, I'm gonna swift action haste circuit so I can move faster.
Smart.
Second of all, I have a question because I think this is gonna be interesting because it's a mathematical question. I want to use something that I can't figure out the range of it. It said so it's a grenade. It says it has range 20 feet, and then the specialists explode 20 feet. So I guess the area of damage is 20 feet, but like how far can I throw it? Can I only throw it 20 feet?
You can throw it as far as you want, but you take a penalty for every increment outside of your range. Right, David?
Okay.
And the DC, we learned this a few episodes ago. The DC also goes down for each range increment that you throw it as well, which
So this
grenade saves. Go ahead.
Well, that puts me in a very odd situation then, because if it's 20 feet range and then 20 feet explosive range, that means that if I throw it, I'm gonna get messed fucked by it as well, right?
Depending on where you throw it, yeah.
But it's also like
If I
it's
throw-
not hard to hit a square even with the penalties.
AC 5.
You know, the AC is so low that even if you took
No,
a
but
-2,
if
-4,
Yeah, if you move into the room and you're trying to hit these guys in the room here, you got to hit AC 5, and you might take a -6 or -4 to your attack. But you still
only have to hit 5.
Yeah.
No, it's more like the DC goes down, and the DC is already.
But the DC
9.
goes down.
Yeah. So.
But you got the haste circuit, so you could get pretty close.
Unless I've like read it wrong, I have been thoroughly uninterested in grenade mechanics the whole time, like since level
they just
1.
Don't. Yeah.
I've been like, they don't seem cool. Like they should be really cool, but they seem like not worth even an action.
Right. Yeah, it's just
Fire
like it's
your
not worth
rifle.
trading in like one of your anything else you can do to throw a grenade. Usually.
The reason I
Yeah.
like grenades is it's almost automatic damage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It almost always hits, and it's almost automatic damage to multiple targets.
All right,
whereas
I'll
you're
save-
relying on hitting with the other things. But I totally understand what you guys are
I will
saying.
save my grenade then because this one doesn't. I was gonna use the temporal disruption grenade and stun a bunch of people but the DC is 19 and you're probably gonna hit and there's no damage, so I feel like it's gonna be a wasted turn. So I'm gonna just run into the room then. Run into the room as far as I can, which is 60 feet, and then take a shot.
You would also know, Ellie, and normally I'd let you hang yourself before I told you this, but you'd also know that undead are immune to everything that needs a fort save.
Fuck, I forgot that. Okay, cool.
Just because I like you. You crazy flamenco dancing weirdo. But you would know that by now that fortitude saves are a waste of your time.
Yes, I remember that now. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take a shot at the one that stands on one of the benches, the skelly that stands on one of the benches.
Okay, that's the one that Frisk fired at. You slide in there and take a shot at that dude. They look ugly.
They look ugly as hell, so I'm gonna take out my Aphelion artillery laser. Here we go. Come on. Okay. God damn it. 24 against CAC.
That is a miss.
Oh,
Cool. That was my long term, but we did find out a bunch of things about grenades.
But we learned a lot about grenades.
Sure did.
I mean, if there is an option at the end of the book to just fucking blow the thing up, blow everything up, I want to do it.
That's exactly what we're doing. That's
but
the whole mission.
But okay, cool. I just want to do it.
Okay, it is the one behind the guy you just shot at's turn, and he is very unhappy with this situation. What is he going to do? Find out right after this word from our sponsor. He's gonna dance flamenco. What was that little hand thing you did?
You need to do the middle finger first, like that, so it becomes like and then you, like that.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fire at you. Oh, I want to fire twice, but it's just not worth the squeeze. The juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Ew.
I'm gonna fire once at you, Linnea, is it? And see what
Troy?
happens. Troy, is it? Fucking miss with a 23. So he just lets off one shot at Linnea and misses. And now it is one of the guys in the middle here's turn. He sees Kreska making a run for it, and so he's going to fire at Captain K. Captain K is a nice, juicy, lizardy target. Again, I want to fire twice, but I think your AC is... You know, I'm going to fire twice. Fuck it. You only live twice, right?
You only live twice.
Miss on the first attack, and then a 27 miss on the second one, right?
Against KAC?
Yeah.
Miss.
Yeah, so miss, just boom, boom. Obviously you don't hear that, or you do. We haven't decided. It is now the one right next, the one that Linnea shot at and that Frisk shot at, and you both missed. It's his turn. Oh, I should say the one that shot at Linnea is going to start making his way towards the command station here in the middle. And so the one right next to Linnea is just going to fire off one shot. I'm sticking with this. I have a plan here, and I feel confident in it. If I could just fucking roll above a 9! 8. Yeah, so I missed. I I missed with that son of a bitch. And so he is going to... Well, let me check his movement. I think he's going to make a break for it as well. They want to get into some sort of cover here from you guys. Where's this fucking movement? Can't read this with all my notes. Who put my notes all over this? Oh, there it is. All right, so he goes. All right, so he starts making it. He's like, "Hey, wait for me! There's a bald lady here, and she looks angry." And now it's Callum's turn.
Okay. After Linnea ran into the room in front of Callum can now see the room for what it is. This is a Troy question, but
Strobe light, white strobe.
Would Callum realize that the doors to the upper right, that he could sneak around the hallway that we're currently in and go find those doors from the outside and try to get through them?
Yes.
Okay.
The only thing you don't know if those doors are locked, but it's worth a chance.
Yeah, Callum's going to do that. He's going to activate his haste circuit and use his full movement to get all the way to those doors. Can I see if they're open? Is that available on my turn, or do you want me to wait?
What do you have left? Did you double move?
Yeah.
So if you double move, you need a standard or you need a move action to open the doors, so you can't tell.
Okay.
But I'll tell you right now, they look unlocked.
Okay, cool. So that is my turn.
Great. So on your next turn, you can spend a move action to open them, and then you can either move or standard with what's left through open doors.
Sweet.
Guys, good round, everybody. Good round one.
Good round.
Honestly, that was a terrible round. I mean,
I would say one of our best rounds.
Nobody took any damage, right?
I don't think that anyone hit.
I like a big map. No, this guy was the guy back here who ran away. He was lit up by Dax and Seiyan. But yeah, no, the rest of you all
Frisk hit too.
No,
Frisk
I didn't
missed.
Oh,
the Skelly Jones. It is Dax's turn. Dax, what are you thinking there? Some of your friends have moved in. Callum has swept around. What do you want to do?
Dax, seeing some of these guys fall back towards the tram, is the captain says, "I'll take the sentry there." Dax is like, "I've got the tram," and he's going to try to prevent anybody from getting on the tram, or at least get on the tram with them. So he's going to go full blitz, full speed. David, remind me. I remember some issue with when you enact the haste circuit in a round. What can't you do?
Well, it I believe had to do with enacting the haste circuit, because that's a swift.
It's a swift.
action. Do you still get a swifty when you do a full action? Is that the
I thought so.
Pathfinder, you do.
You definitely do in
check.
Pathfinder. So anyway, double check. But so what I want to do is I want to enact the haste circuit. What?
You do not get a swifty with your full action. It is, you can perform one standard, one move, and one swift, or you can perform one full action. So you can't activate your swift action, get that free movement that the swift circuit provides, and do the full attack on that first turn. So you have to activate it. It'll start ticking. It'll stay activated, and then you can start doing the full attack thing the next round.
Got it. Yeah. Okay.
Game changer for you?
Yeah, because all of his attacking is all full actions. He's got so many cool feats to move and attack, but they're all full actions.
Yeah.
So, but he needs the speed. So if I enact it and then do 2 move actions, that means I can do 2 double speed move actions, right?
Yeah, you get that bonus 30 feet to each of those moves. So yeah, you can
Each
double
of those
move.
moves.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, I don't know. This is wild, but I think he's going to do that. So, he is going to... Let's not go all the way. He's going to enact the circuit, swift action. Then he's going to go he starts running through the this thing at a wild speed, and against my own instincts, he's going to run across this stupid fucking X. Let me know if I die, Troy. But he's going to keep going until he moves his full one move complement, which is 70 feet.
Now you're within 20 feet of both of those skellies that are running from the bench.
Yeah. The guy that I originally shot, is he the guy who fled out the back?
Yes.
Yeah. And so he's got what, like a cover from a low wall?
Yeah, you've got 2 low walls, but they're the same height. So yeah, I'm going to just say low wall cover.
He's going to try to fire at him. So he runs, and he stops for a quick second, rises his weapon up to aim, and we'll take one shot. And I'm actually going to do deadly aim on this shot.
Okay.
Just in case. I don't really think it's going to kill him in a shot, but what the heck.
And this is against EAC?
This is against EAC, one shot, yellow star. Oh! Yellow star plasma array. Dude, got it. 31. 31 to hit.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Nice. Natty 16, and then I will do with the bonus damage. Oh my god, that is a great roll. 33 points of damage.
Ooh.
33 points all get through. So this guy's making a run for it. You don't know where he's going, but he just boom, he got hit in the back.
I didn't think it would, but
yeah, these guys are pretty beefy. Another good round for Dax. Dr. Friss, some of your party has entered the room. It's just you and Seyun that remain in the hallway. And then, of course, Callum, who has made a break for the other doors.
Yeah, Friss, he's just going to book it. He's just going to vroom, 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 like run like on all fours with the gun in his hand.
Yes.
Double move right up to the low wall surrounding the control area here and just kind of squat down and take cover behind it, ready to pop up and start firing.
All right, so now it comes into effect. They don't have cover, but you have cover because you are closer to the barricade than they are.
Yeah.
plus he's small, so they might offer even more cover.
Don't get crazy.
If you were a normal person.
Shut up. What'd you get, Frissy?
No, I double moved.
Oh, you double moved. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't have the Skype thing on, so I can't see. You were just waiting. Probably. And I'm like, what the hell? Is he going to take a shot? Was he just going to make me look like an idiot? All right, so Friss gets up there. Now, Friss is getting the benefits of cover and not these commandos. And it is Seyun's turn. Seyun, the last remaining hallway gal.
This hallway gal is going to become a train station woman right before your eyes. And
train station woman, train station woman, she's doing
I got a train station woman. She's gonna make a train station out of me.
Isn't that a Doors song?
Santana.
yeah,
Santana, that's right. Train station woman.
Seyun is going to
Early
see
90s hit.
You see Sydney's eyes just glaze over.
I love the musical references tonight, and I'm making a small Google spreadsheet of many things that I need to look up later. Clearly, they are like cornerstones.
She's arriving for me.
Santana.
I know who Santana is. Come on,
Is the title of the spreadsheet "All of You Are Old"?
yeah, I'm also making
Old
doodles
music is the title of the spreadsheet. Old music to check out.
of old guys like this? Question mark? I don't know. IDK.
Old white guys rave about this for nostalgia purposes.
Old white guy music to check out between skateboarding sessions.
She
This is so
departed
rude.
with my heart, now she's coming back to me.
That sounds bad. I don't know what that is, but that sounds bad. But
No, it's not a
Santana's
real
good.
song.
in it.
All this is a joke.
That's made up.
Yeah, it's all sounded real though.
It's all
Grant,
parody.
Grant, what are you doing?
Seyun's going
Train
to take
station.
more inspiration from the musical stylings of Santana and going to activate a swift action and make it smooth. Give me your heart, make it real, or let's forget about it. 60 feet forward,
Wow.
getting cover behind the benches in a single move action. And then
Somewhere, Rob Thomas's ears are burning.
The benches don't provide cover.
I can't They do after you sing a Santana song. I think I read that in the real book.
You know what? That's in the errata. You're right.
This
We
guy's
got
gonna
many
be,
complaints about the lack of Santana references in the rulebook, so we've errated it.
There you go. You're welcome.
In Book Sets of Dead Sons, I just, having played it, I feel like I should have got cover from the benches in the grav-train station had I sung Santana.
listen. This is
And the
why
good people
Paizo
at Paizo
pays
take
good
those
money to
complaints
playtesters.
That's right. That's right.
They specify that if you can air guitar to Santana hummed by the GM, then yes, you get covered.
Got a train station woman.
Is it
I'd say
impossible?
Caleb is playing air guitar on the other side of the door.
Grant, before you shoot, can I chime in? Actually, I want to correct myself. Last round, I mushed
Here we
together
go.
the DR slash and DR magic. They're actually two separate things. So your fusion would overcome DR magic, but the exact wording of the DR slash is it's effective against bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage from any weapon, though some attacks have the ability, their own ability to overcome DR. So
I just want to say,
va.
I don't know anything. And I was right about that.
yeah, well, you know.
And I don't know.
I
anything.
agreed with you, Troy, but I didn't say anything. I left it to
Yeah, it's
David.
okay. Am I gonna have another 2-episode timeout after this, son?
Hand in your dice. I want your dice and badge on my desk in the morning. If it hit a patch, I'd rip it off. Grant, what are you gonna do?
Can Seyun fire at the one that's running away that Dax and Seyun have been beaten up on?
Yeah, if this was a three-dimensional map, you'd see like this is just a low barricade for them to work on this stuff, and then the big board is this tube that comes down and hangs just over their head. So there's a space for you to be able to shoot through between the big board and the end of this low barricade.
Here it comes. Out of the box.
Oh, the tension.
19. 33 to hit.
Yup.
Here comes 7 plus. That will be 24 points of damage.
24 points of damage. And he is on death's door. Well, he's already dead, so he can't be on death's door. He's already dead. That was Seyun's turn. Now it is the Commando's turn. It's Commando 2 and Commando 3. All right, so you got Dax, you got Seyun here, all bunched up. Even old Linnea. I like the looks of that. I don't love the looks of it. I'm gonna try. This guy's gonna hurl a grenade. Oh,
Go ahead, throw your shitty grenade that doesn't do anything.
oh no! Only gonna affect.
DC 11?
Only gonna affect Dax and Seyun. It obviously hits. They always hit. And now, can you just quickly pass your fortitude save so I can move on with my?
Oh, you could
game?
fumble.
True.
Roll it.
That's true. That's the only reason I try it. So yeah, give me a fortitude save.
Fortitude save, and then...
No, but you could fumble your attack, Troy.
It's true, but I didn't.
Okay.
You didn't even roll it.
I did.
Oh.
I rolled it. Son of a bitch. What'd you roll there, Dax?
I didn't roll it.
Yeah, you did.
Gotcha, buddy. 29.
What about you there, Seyun?
This is going to have a better chance for your soldier, your commando. 16.
That is a fail.
Oh,
Counting in all the
actually
penalties from the distance and the decrease of the D
And,
sizzle and all
the full cover I get from this batch.
You know what? The attack didn't matter, but let me just make sure that the DC, because if it changes the DC, that will actually matter. I find it here. What does the DC go down by, David?
It goes down by 1 for each range increment, and it's a 20-foot range increment, so I think it does potentially matter.
And you rolled a 6.
cheers cake.
It explodes out 10 feet, though, so it has to land within 10 feet. Right?
Right.
You don't have to get exactly there.
While they're
Right.
doing math, I just want to take an opportunity to point out, Joe, great shirt.
Oh, thank you.
It's
I love these characters.
Oh, those.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that is a cool shirt.
I didn't even realize you're wearing the shirt. That shirt rocks.
Check it out.
So
Shout out to
the-
Angeline Babcock
It'll be-
for the artwork.
They are
right, Troy?
great.
With the decrease in DC, you hit it exactly.
By 1, yep.
By 1.
Grant, you can send me $10 in the mail.
Just send me your address to the home I'm going to invade later. Thank you.
With the mustache, it really holds weight.
Look at his crazy eyes and this mustache.
It's a really horrifying threat. Yeah.
It really is.
All right, so that's what that guy's going to do. And then he...
I don't know what it is, but this hair on my upper lip makes me want to do home invasions.
It wasn't me, officer. It was the mustache.
And the cop with the mustache is like, there.
Yeah.
Been there.
After throwing that grenade, that guy is going to bust out of the control room as well and start making a run for it. And then the one that you guys have been lighting up is going to take a shot at Dax. He's going to take a shot at Dax. Because Dax and Friss are closest, but Dax is the one that's really been lighting him up. So let's see. I haven't been lucky at all here. And I missed again. So that is their turn. And then he is going to move, though. He's only taking 1 attack, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. He's running around the train. Looks like.
What are they doing? What are they doing, guys?
30 feet. Okay.
Get to the control center. Stop the train.
It is Kreska's turn. Kreska, you've been making your way along the aft portion of the room. You're at the middle doors here, trying to go after this lone shooter in the tower.
Yeah, first things first, can I do a mysticism on that guy?
Sure.
Okay. Natty 15 for a 44.
34. This is a creature that you have encountered in Pathfinder, but it has a different skin here in the Starfinder system. It's a creature known as a Baykok. I'm trying to think where you fought them in Giant Slayer, but I also don't want to say because I don't want to spoil for people that haven't listened to the flagship. But they are Baykoks.
I'm not recalling that.
Me neither.
So
how are you spelling that? Like Bay, like hey Bay, or like
Bay K-O-K.
K-O-K. Okay.
Oh, so now like Michael Bay's cock.
No, that was the original spelling, but they changed that in the errata as well.
Right.
All right, so this guy, what do you need to know about Baykoks? You rolled really well. So I want to give you some information. Here's something that's interesting. They can infuse their ammo with negative energy that does the following. It basically splits the damage that it does when they hit into half regular damage, half negative energy damage, but also it's
keep saying energy. It's so good.
It's so infused with this energy that it has the possibility to paralyze you.
Oh, not good.
They can also do a howl attack that it goes out in a like a burst, and that has the potential to paralyze you as well. So you guys are strong, but all it takes is like one bad save, and someone is out of commission and paralyzed. And I don't know, David, you'll have to tell me, does paralyze work the same way in Starfinder as it does in Pathfinder? Like, are you susceptible for a one-shot coup de grace for a kill?
I don't know about that.
Figure it out! No, I'm kidding.
The question you were going to ask was, does it work the same way it does in Pathfinder, where it just infuriates players?
Yes, where it's a game-breaking, no fun thing. No, I'm actually curious. I think this came up recently, and then someone became unparalyzed quickly. But I know it's bad when you're helpless, but I don't know if it's a death sentence like it is in Pathfinder.
I don't think so.
It is not, because the wording specifically says you can't move your body except squirm slightly, move your eyes, and so on. You are not helpless, and helpless is a precondition to the coup de grace.
And you take no penalties to your AC?
Oh, you're treated as having a dex modifier of -5, which should impact your AC.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're a sitting duck basically for
Yeah.
however many rounds that you would be paralyzed.
So
that's
now
what
we
you
know why
about
you
these.
cared about the sound waves in this room, so you could just get off a howl.
I didn't
See
write the
right
adventure.
through your little GM.
I
I don't know how the sound moves. Act.
I truly don't, and I didn't write this.
Kreska will charge forward the full complement of a single move action towards the tower.
Okay,
And
that's
then
a
I need
50-foot ladder going up too, there, Charlie.
That's totally fine because I'm going to need that guy to roll a will save.
All right, now, David, does she have line of sight where this creature has improved cover?
Yes, I believe even with improved cover, you still have line of sight because you can potentially hit it.
have to
It
have
doesn't
total
have
cover.
Total, yeah.
Doesn't have total cover. Okay. All right.
If
So
I
what
can
kind of
see it,
save?
Will. This is a gamble.
Will save. It's the gamble here. Let's see. Will save. All right.
And what is this, Matthew?
It's command undead.
Well, I rolled a 21.
Well, that passes, so nothing happens. That would have been really fun if you had failed, Troy. Rule
Sure
of
would've
fun, you should have failed.
Sure would have been.
Fail
I
all
didn't
your
roll
saves.
terribly well.
Just take it in. I also rolled crappy.
Yeah,
which is
so
weird.
Surprised you failed as badly as you did. But now it's its turn, and you've made it mad with your wasted spell. So it is going to fire at you with its rifle that is infused with negative energy. Come on! Oh, Matthew Capitakaza, is it?
Yeah, that's correct.
That's going to be a 38 to hit. Sucker!
Holy.
That hits.
Let me just gather up a couple D8. I don't know if I have enough to roll all the damage. There's an 8, and there's a 7. 9, that's 25 points of damage. Half reg, half neg. Now, I need you to give me a fortitude save.
A very important.
Yeah, seriously.
Please, 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 please.
Come on, Matthew.
17.
No.
You're paralyzed!
Oh, Jesus.
You are paralyzed.
Why is
many
my
rounds,
fortitude
Troy?
save so low?
You're bad at this game. You're going to be
man.
paralyzed for 1d3 rounds. Let me roll it out. This is going to be good. 2 rounds.
Oh,
God,
All right.
my numbers on my dice are all rolled off.
Unfortunately,
2
I finished my
rounds.
beer.
Your captain is paralyzed and a sitting duck, and just took 26 points of damage.
25.
25. It's Linnea's turn.
Okay. Holy I have a bad feeling that this is like Lord of the Rings when Aragorn tells Legolas to shoot the orc that's coming for the freaking for the big gate in the two towers.
Bring him
Yeah, it's like, Legolas! So I have but I don't know. I mean, like, I'm so far away because I took a right when I should have taken a left. Fucking idiot.
you
But anyway,
zigged when you should have zagged.
I really, really zigged. So I'm gonna
I wonder
go.
how you'll function as the new captain. As everyone knows, the chief mate becomes the captain when the captain
right.
dies from a Baykok.
Ooh, there will be a lot of dancing. In
She's been thinking about that a lot lately. Yeah. So many dance parties, you guys.
Yeah,
Once I'm
exactly.
Capitan.
Ooh, I'll teach you guys all my choreography.
I'm doing flamenco.
Yeah, it's salsa night.
Start with the middle finger.
On the bridge.
Actually, so flamenco can also be a couple's dance. Just Anyway, doesn't matter.
It is the
That's what-
forbidden dance.
It is. Is it really in America?
Lambada. Lambada is the forbidden
Oh,
dance.
okay. I thought Troy was like he's from Boston, so you never know. But anyway,
All dance is forbidden in the Puritan.
It's like the town
Dancing is
from,
not a
City
crime.
of Boston.
the town from Footloose.
Kevin
okay.
Bacon.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna drop my weapon
Pants.
and quick draw my.
Oh my gosh! But we're getting on the
Ultra.
tram and leaving. So the rest of the adventure, you don't want the ultra thin longsword?
No. I'm dropping my laser, Aphelion laser, and I'm bringing my.
yeah.
I'm
Fuck that
quicking.
thing.
Yeah, exactly.
David.
Dropping that.
Can you just make a note that she dropped that weapon? Thank you,
Yes.
David. Go ahead, Linnea.
Such a dick bag.
I don't have.
Take the rest of your turn.
Well, okay. Oh, all right. I did it, and now I'm coming. So here he goes. I'm going for some asshole up here. Okay, I'm going for the guy I already shot once. Try to shoot, and now I'm gonna ultra thin longsword his ass. Here he goes. Okay. I'm picking
Slice
out
and dice him, Linnea. Slice and dice.
Get his ass.
natural 20. Natural 20. All right.
Damn, you're good.
Oh my God! There's so many D8s. There's so many D8s. I'm gonna do it on the digital computer because this is way too much math for anyone. 37 on the first,
Jeepers.
and then 29 on the second.
Nice.
37 and 29. So 56
Yes.
or 66?
66.
66.
Nice
60.
try, LaValle.
So I went fast. 66 points of damage to this mother Linnea.
That was badass as shit.
That was incredibly badass. I'm not gonna sit here and try and pretend that it wasn't.
Was it bottle cap badass, or was
For-
it just a bad ass?
It was just
bad,
badass.
butt.
Just run of the mill badass.
All right. Let's sag
I think it's his turn. Let me see. Is he 3 or is it the other guy 3? Oh yeah, no, it's this one's turn. Right, Shma. That's like away from you. He doesn't like what you just did, so he just turns to you. Actually, you know what?
Uh-oh.
He is going to slide down a ways. Yeah. And he's just going to go, "Ah!" And you hear in your headsets this dread howl.
Oh, for God's sakes, there's
that
no
actually
sound, Troy.
affects Linnea, Dax, Seiyun, and Dr. Friss.
Oh,
Everyone
shit.
roll a fortitude save.
No, Friss. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
Well, that's a C word in my B word.
Will you text me what the B word is? Because I have some ideas, but I don't want to say it.
Yeah.
C word of my B word. All right, what did everyone roll on their fortitude saves? Joe, you have a heavy fortitude as a soldier. What'd you roll?
It seems unbelievably low.
Yeah, same.
Something's wrong with the game.
Did you try turning it off and turning it back on again?
Blowing
Turn the game off. And
Blowing the game.
blowing the game's cartridge.
Yeah.
How
Did you
does
blow
a
the fortitude?
soldier
Rest
not
a
have
book
a
on the cables in
fortitude
the
save
back.
of at least their level, let alone adding the bonus?
While you're looking that up, can you just give me what the roll was?
Yeah, it was a 17.
Okay, what about Linnea?
I rolled a 7 for a total of 15.
What about Seiyun?
17.
Oh.
What about
God.
Friss?
I rolled another natural 1.
Oh my God.
It's Darkwater Games in Mashpee, Massachusetts.
Oh my God.
Really miss Norse Foundry.
Really miss
All
Norse Foundry right now.
4 of you are paralyzed for 1 round
Okay.
Okay.
from the dread howl. So that means 5 of you are paralyzed right now. The only unparalyzed character is Callum.
Oh.
Well, I hope you and Sydney enjoy your game that you're going to play for the next 40 minutes.
Who's in another room? Holy macaroni. That was a good fort save.
Is there a
Okay.
reason my fortitude save is so unbearably low?
Dude, it's broken. That's the
I
only
have-
explanation.
I feel like fortitude should be high for soldier, but mine is plus
Yeah.
8.
A level 11 soldier's base is plus 7.
That seems like
How
not
is
enough.
that possible?
Are the
Yeah.
DCs lower across the board by that much? Or-
I also, guys, I have bad news.
Maybe.
I just realized something. I didn't look at my sheet. When we rested, I got my stamina back and my resolve points back, but I'm almost out of hit points because
Oh well, I think
forgot to-
we would have had healing.
Yeah,
We
would
would
have
have
noticed that you were badly wounded.
I had a bunch. I could have had a bunch of level 1 mystic cures. We could have dealt with.
Yeah, I'm fine with hand waving that. You wouldn't at this stage of the game. You're not gonna. You only have like a couple rests left in your life, but you're all paralyzed. So put that condition on because it will affect your ACs significantly.
Oh shit!
And it is this guy's turn here that's still left in the command center, and he sees that the Baykok's dread howl has affected all of you. He looks down and sees Kreska is frozen in place as well. He doesn't know her name, but he imagines it's probably like Kreska or Susan. And so he is
There
going
is two
to
guesses.
he's going to take a couple shots here. First one's going to be at Dr. Friss. Dr. Friss is very close to him. He is going to... My God, this is actually very interesting here.
It's a very interesting situation.
Very interesting situation.
It's not every day he finds himself.
Maybe I could sell tickets.
Maybe I could sell tickets.
Frisch should have cover though, from most of
Yeah,
these guys.
you know what? He's not going to do that. He is going to drop his weapon and draw...
Can we let note for the record that the weapon has been dropped?
Yep, got it. Got it.
Can you draw... Wait, can you draw as you move in this, Starfinder?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. He draws this taklash, and it has 10 feet of reach, and he tries to disarm Linnea to take her weapon out of her hand.
Oh no!
So this is going to be to hit your CAC plus 8, which has been lowered significantly by the
Yeah.
paralyzed.
And the weapon gets a +2 because it has the disarm property
Thank
for the
you,
combat
David.
maneuver.
I have that listed. Crushed it. That is going to be a 37 against your CAC plus 8.
That's a super hit.
God, that was good. Natty 18.
Wait.
Yes.
Wait. So I drop it.
Well, disarm works a little differently in Starfinder, doesn't it, David?
Not only do you drop it,
You knock an item that the target is holding out of the target's hands and onto the ground. If you have a hand free, you can automatically grab this item with your hand before it falls.
And he does. And
his hand has 10 feet of reach.
Wait, is the taklash two-handed or is it one-handed?
The
did
ultimate.
not.
If it's two-handed, then I can't grab it.
Yeah,
Are
that's
you-
a good question.
Wait, are
I
you
gotta
talking
look
to?
real
Wait,
quick.
are you doing this to
Ellie.
Linnea? No.
He's talking about his weapon.
Yeah, because
Oh,
the
sorry.
longsword you can hold in one or two hands, right?
Yeah, the longsword is a one-handed.
Right, but his weapon, if it's two-handed, he doesn't have a free hand to grab it. It would just fall to the ground.
I don't know because it is an advanced melee weapon. Bulk of light, though.
Okay.
Seems like it's a one-hander.
It doesn't say one-handed advanced melee weapon. I mean, that is like how they categorize weapons.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. Well, it doesn't really affect things right now, so he might have it or it might have hit the ground. But that is going to be his turn, and then
One-hander.
It
One-hander.
is one-hander. Okay. So he's going to
Yep.
take your sword, Linnea. David, can you just make a note that he has Linnea's sword and put that right to the note where you wrote that she dropped her laser
Artillery
gun,
laser.
her artillery laser.
Yes.
Just keep
It's
those
gonna be-
notes close to each other.
It's gonna be me and the ribbon. It's written
It's
in the
gonna
stars.
be me.
It's gonna be me and the ribbon. All right, so now, and the ribbon, the one directly next to you, Linnea, it's its turn.
Oh, hello.
You're paralyzed, so you cannot take AOs. So he is just going to fire twice at you from point blank range with his combat rifle.
Okay. Troy, remember when you were like, "I like you, flamenco girl"? Can you can you
I have no memory of that. Here's the first attack. This is might be a miss. I don't know. Your AC is lowered. This is against your CAC. Point blank range is going to be, because I'm doing 2 shots, 21.
It's just a hit.
Wow. You hate to see it. You really hate to see it. This really took a turn. That's going to be 20 points of piercing damage.
Out.
And then, David, where she's already paralyzed, is the paralyzed... does she roll another save to see if it...
God. Yeah, because the other paralyzed can potentially be up to 3 rounds. So, theoretically, the first one would drop, and then it'd be 3 new rounds on top.
Ellie, give me a DC 18 fortitude save to see if you are even more paralyzed.
Okay, fortitude save. Natty 2.
Oh God, it's just gonna keep going forever. We're just gonna be paralyzed.
So, David, you said it stacks or replaces?
It should replace it.
Okay.
Because it's always going to be whatever like the worst of the 2 is. They don't necessarily stack, but like you keep one.
Well,
basically.
she's already paralyzed for this next turn. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I rolled 1 round, so
nothing
it's
changed.
the same.
It all comes
Same
out in the
thing.
wash. Yeah. So you can't act for a while. He's going to go ahead and take another shot at you, Ellie, at point blank range, and that hits as well with a natty 17. Here comes the damage. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh, that's an 8 and a 7. So that's going to be 26 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
And then go ahead and give me another fortitude save. Let's see if this is going to last even longer. DC 18.
Natural 20.
All right.
Nice.
So that's 2 20s on the same dice. So I'm not going to throw it out.
Good call.
good
It's a
idea.
sound decision. And then finally, the only unparalyzed member of the team. It is Callum's turn.
Also, Callum spent all this time running down the hallway that he has no idea everyone's fucking paralyzed in this room. No clue. Okay.
He left us.
Can I try to sneak through these doors, or is this going to be like a whoosh, the doors open and they're going to see me no matter what?
When you hit it, it's going to... Now, they're very
right.
busy, but, tell me what you want to do. You want to try and roll a stealth check? You want to do it?
I'd like for them to not know that I'm there, so if I can roll
You
a stealth
could
check,
cast invisibility and spend a round invisible.
I'm not going to waste that spell slot.
Well, the good news is it'll be totally quiet because there's no atmosphere in the ship.
Everybody told me not to
True.
waste spell slots, and now I'm the only one left to do anything. I'm so scared. Okay. Here's, David, this is a question for you.
Save us.
If I...
Please save us.
If I summon a creature who has a weapon, can I then use my spell Caustic Conversion to change the energy of their weapon, negating the DR?
So
You have to answer me in the next 5 seconds.
caustic conversion.
I like it, Sid. I like it.
So caustic conversion is
Or not Caustic
nanite?
Conversion. The Shifting Surge.
Shifting surge.
You touch a willing creature and affect one of its energy, damage, attacks, or weapons, changing the energy damage type of its attack to one other type until the end of your next turn.
One of its.
I wanna summon
I think
an-
it's. Well, it has to have an energy attack in the first place. It's just shifting one energy to another. The way I read it is it's energy, damage, attacks, or weapons. So energy, damage, or energy weapon. So if you're summoning something with kinetic damage, you can't shift it into energy, if that's what you're asking.
The angel has a sword of light. Are you telling me light is not energy?
Well, what kind of damage type is it?
Is it kinetic?
Oh, David, I don't know. Probably kinetic. It's a melee sword.
Yeah.
A melee sword attack, sword of light.
Your creativity.
What
is-
level? Yeah, what
through the
level
charts.
summoning is this?
I was gonna do either first or second or third.
I have a handy summon monster spreadsheet after the first time we met Shadow McGee. This is the angel. I am looking at the melee attacks. They're all slashing. At all
right.
levels, the angels are slashing attacks.
All right. Well, all right. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna open the door. Troy, can I try to do it stealthily?
Sure, give me a stealth check.
Okie dokie. That's going to be a 24.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to move and crouch by the bench. I think I'm hidden. Callum goes, "Ay." He sees that everybody is frozen. He walks in, he's like, "Oh, no." And he crouches below the bench, and I'm
Tax
going...
is just like,
I'm going to... It's the worst case scenario for him. I am going to enact my elemental fire gem. I take it out of my pocket. It's with all my other gems, and I slam it into my forehead so it orbits around me. And I am going to summon... It's a Mark III, but I'm going to summon at a 2nd level.
hold on. You opened the door, didn't you?
That's a move.
Yeah, and then you moved in, right?
Okay. I'm back by the door. I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, you can stay back by the door.
Just slow it down a notch.
So it's I put the elemental fire gem, I activate it as my full action, and it's a Mark III, so I'm summoning at a 3rd level, but if I choose lower level creatures, I can choose 3. So I'm going to summon 3 level 2 angels, and I'm going to immediately send these 3 little glowing white with swords of light angels to these 3 dudes. But, oh my god, these little babies. Oh, Troy gave me some cherubic little babies.
Cherubic babies. Like they're so creepy.
So one is going to go to this dude. Oh my god. This is perfect. No, for Callum, this is great. These, if for the listeners at home, they are small little naked babies with brown wings and white pupilless eyes. They're beautiful.
This is probably more
They're
accurate.
beautiful.
Yeah.
No.
No,
I want
no,
the-
keep the hard pass.
I want the scary babies. All right, so one goes to the bone dude fighting Linnea. One goes to the bone dude who shot at who did he shoot at? Dax. And I will send. Honestly, I'll send the other angel to buff. Purple. Troy's making.
He's flying so high up in the air.
Yeah,
It's so
close to the
down
camera.
here.
Close to the
camera.
We're down here.
An amazing shot. I'm gonna put it to the buff purple dude and try to buff everybody up and not get hit again.
Okay. Do they get an attack on their turn here, or do they just?
I
Are they just
believe-
there for show?
No, I believe they can immediately act. Let me double
Yep,
check.
I think so.
Cool.
That's usually how summon creatures work. So, what kind of attack do they have?
So they all have swords of light, and they're going to make melee attacks, each and every
okay.
one of them. And they
All right.
they can fly.
Great. Do they get the flanking bonuses, David? Like an ally?
I would think that the other person would have to threaten.
Oh, and they don't,
Yeah.
because they're all paralyzed. So,
They're
all right,
paralyzed,
regular
yeah.
to hit then, Sidaru.
Does the one get flanking? That has the... Oh, no, because the dude's... Never mind. All right. That is a dirty 20 for the first.
Miss.
Fuck me. Okay. That's a
Guess I'll go
27.
fuck myself.
Or no. That's a 25 for the second.
Which one? This guy here or the guy down the bottom?
I'll save for the purple guy. I'm going in order from top down on the map.
27 is a hit.
Okay. So, or 25.
25 is a hit.
Okay. So that's purple guy.
Purple guy.
And then the last angel,
How much you want to do the damage, or you want to wait?
whatever you want. I'll do damage.
Yeah, give me the damage.
All right. That's going to be 5, 6. That's going to be 10 damage.
5 damage. And then the last guy.
Anybody else having a good time?
I'm just so glad you added 3 more combatants to the initiative.
I'm trying to buff you. I couldn't throw. I couldn't
You know
do
we have
any,
6 players already in
I
this
couldn't
game, right?
do any spell that wouldn't hit all of you. I'm doing the best I possibly can. I now lost count. 12,
Save us.
23, 24.
Just keep hearing every once in a while from the back. Save us. Captain's orders.
24
Is 24?
is a miss.
All right, cool. My angels are hanging out.
Well, at
Let's
least
go through
there's
this next round real quick. Dax, paralyzed. Dr. Friss.
Wait. Question.
Here we go.
Dax unparalyzed.
Did you
right?
lose a turn to paralyzed yet?
Yeah, just this turn. I'm saying I can't act, but now I'm not paralyzed.
Correct.
Because that makes a difference with AC throughout your creature's turns.
Oh, right. Well, then it would tick on the creature. It would come off on the creature's turn. A full
I
round.
disagree. That's not how I play.
So,
Remember that thing
once
about
again-
real quick?
Dax, paralyzed. Dr. Friss, paralyzed. Sayan, paralyzed. Commando number 2. He's this guy back here, and he realizes, ooh, the tide of battle has changed. He is going to go ahead and fire at Kreska. If Kreska is within range.
Yeah.
And she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kreska's paralyzed for a couple of rounds, and she's already been hit. First attack against your paralyzed garbage AC. Almost a crit. Definitely a hit. That's going to be a couple D8 worth of damage there, Medicaps. That's going to be, 19 points of piercing. Second attack, 17 is a miss.
That is a miss.
Okay.
Couldn't hit the broadside of a paralyzed barn.
I meant 27.
27.
AC still that high
No,
when
we're
you're
kidding.
paralyzed? That's amazing.
Having a good time.
I mean, no, 27 definitely. It's 17.
I'm
does
kidding.
not.
It wasn't a 27. The one in the back here, the one that you guys lit up the second you came in. It's his
I
turn.
hate him. He's been running the whole time. He's the whole reason why we're all in here. What's he doing?
He is going to
What's your
Take a sh-
game,
take a-
StarCraft?
take a shot on. Actually, he'll take a shot on Kreska as well.
Of course.
One shot on Kreska. 30 to hit.
Yeah.
Hits the captain for 17 points of damage. And then he keeps running.
Running where?
And there's no rolls here for paralyze? They're not splitting damage, reg
No,
and neg.
only these guys. The skeleton. Well, they're
Got
both
it,
skeletons,
got it.
but the scraggly looking ones.
Oh, I assumed that the buff dudes could do it too.
It now goes to Kreska's turn. Kreska takes 1 round away from the 2 that she'll be paralyzed. And then it's the one in the tower's turn. He'll go ahead and take 2 shots against Kreska, which could be very, very bad if these
I'm
both
very,
hit.
very, very low in my stamina.
Okay. First attack. Oh, I got you, dude. 29.
Yeah.
This is going to be for 19 points of damage.
I'm into my hit points.
Jeez.
Second attack. Yeah, I got you again. Let me just tell you the extra 31 to hit. 7, 18 points of damage.
Okay.
How many hit points you got left there?
I got, just a cool 51.
A cool 51.
Still trying to figure out how a character with a not a terrible constitution only has a +5 fortitude save in Starfinder. But yeah, there we are.
What are you 4th level now?
Yeah, that's 4th level. You think it's 4th
you're
level?
11th level? And your fortitude save is +5?
+5.
What do you have, a 7 con?
It's Linnea's turn. She's
I
paralyzed.
also have a ring of resistance on. I just want to point out I have a ring of resistance that's enhancing my constitution, and I have a +5 fortitude save.
It's Linnea's turn. She's paralyzed and weaponless. 1 left on the ground, 20 feet behind her. 1 in the hands of the enemy. The Baykok directly next to her, again, fires at point blank range. 2 shots. First one, 19, miss.
Against
Paralyzed ace, paralyzed cack.
that's a miss. Whew.
Which one is this? Which one's shooting?
The one directly,
North of her? So
yeah.
it should provoke from the angel, right?
yes.
There you go, Sid.
Oh.
Give us a natural 20.
There you go.
Oh,
Hey,
imagine.
Sid.
All right.
Lead with the middle
Sydney.
finger.
Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling.
Angel. 25.
All right, I can.
25. That is a hit.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, Angel.
9 damage.
4 points of damage.
Nope. That all goes
Oh,
through.
no. That all goes through? Oh, so
They
it
don't
should
have
have
PR.
went through on the other one when I made fun of her.
They, the other time you were right because it was against the commando. The commandos and the other guys are different.
All right, so
9
here's
damage.
the thing. Kreska, I forgot you got hit by that damage twice. I need 2 fortitude saves to see if you're going to continue to be paralyzed.
Yeah, because yeah,
You'll be fine. You're going to get
I'll
both
be-
of these.
I'll be fine.
Didn't I ask that?
Okay. You did. Natty 18 for the first one, 23.
Okay.
Second one. Okay. Natty 16, 21.
Okay, so you're still only paralyzed for one more round for now. All right, so the guy missed on the first one and hit on the second one, Linnea.
What?
And that's going to be, oh boy, 8s and 7s. 26 points of damage,
Jesus Christ. Oh, shit.
and I need another fortitude save.
No, but I already passed my 20. I rolled a 20. Then that means. Okay.
You get the night off.
Get the die die.
This might. Okay. Ooh. 17.
Fail. So you are going to be paralyzed for another round after this.
Why?
Someone
why?
got a 17 like 2 rounds ago. Ellie's like, 17?
God,
Think this is going to be
I
all
don't
right?
understand about
17?
paralysis. It's like not the kind of adversity you feel really great from triumphing over in a story, because it's just so demoralizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like-
It
and
really
just
is.
keeps compounding. It's like, why is this part of the game?
He's saying the thing I mainly want to do when I sit down to a TTRPG is to not play
This is not play.
and not do anything.
well,
You
since it's a,
judge
I
if
mean,
you get cranky about it.
since it's a show as well, like we still have to sort of keep the momentum up. But otherwise, I would just
Right.
like start, banging down shots or something.
Right.
And
Turn. Yeah, exactly.
Start knitting.
Well, since it's a show, each turn we should be going in depth into the character's mind that's paralyzed, figuring out what they're thinking at that moment, really extending it.
well, actually, she is getting like like that little thing I did a couple episodes ago when she was like she's seeing this white space and someone is reaching for her hand, like this tall creature is reaching for her hand to come closer to death, basically, and she's getting closer and closer to just taking that person's hand.
Just giving up.
Giving up. Yep.
Don't do it, Linnea.
Well, this guy here is going to take a guarded step and hit you with your own sword.
Oh shit! Do you know what my sword can do, Troy?
No, I'm just going to roll to hit. Start.
Some of our
Wait.
paralysis is over now that Baykok went, though,
Yeah,
right?
I need you to slow down.
Okay.
Where is the paralysis over? It has to be over. Because,
This is the
For-
Baykok that did the howl.
yeah, that
And-
dude disarmed her when she was paralyzed after the howl.
That was
Yes.
the purple guy, yeah. So,
All right,
yes.
so
Yep.
so Friss, Linnea, Dax,
Well, not-
and Seiyun.
Not Linnea.
Not Linnea. Linnea's still
Linnea got
paralyzed 'cause she-
re-paralyzed.
Yeah, yeah. Friss, Dax, and Seiyun are no longer paralyzed.
All right.
This one just stepped up to Linnea. I don't know what the sword does. I know what my 2-hit is, and I rolled a natural 20.
The sword, that's 8d8 to start.
Plus 18, but I don't know if plus
But
18
whatever
is
his bonus is, it's 8d8 and then double his bonus.
Okay, Callum sees the Skeletor man pick up the sword and immediately is like, no, 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 no. And as a reaction, I am warping the universe to tilt that die, and it is just a normal hit.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Just
And I used my alternate outcome to fuck up Troy's little moment.
Yeah, but that's it for the rest of the adventure.
alternate.
Okay, never mind. Maybe
outcome.
I don't.
I can take. So he's not going to be able to do max damage, Sid. So you should say this.
All right, my hand's on the chess piece, aka my hand's on my mouse, and I didn't click it yet. So I'm just actually gonna not click my alternate outcome button yet.
So what's the damage?
4d8s.
Well, what's his bonus to his one-handed weapon?
I have
Bonus
it here.
damage. Just not the
9, so it's plus 18.
So it'd be 8d8
Excuse me.
plus
No, it's
8.
plus 12, so it's plus 24.
8d8 plus 24.
Okay, well I can reduce your damage still, if need be. How's Linnea doing, Ellie?
She should be fine. I don't.
Okay, I thought you were in your. Are you not in your hit points?
No, I got healed.
Yeah, she's good. You haven't even been hit yet, really, have you?
I've been hit like with 60 points. Joe
Oh,
O'Brien.
really?
Joe O'Brien.
Ugh, she should get a higher AC.
But I
All right,
think
you take 64 points of damage
okay.
Yes.
With my
from your
Own sword.
ultra thing longsword. She's been hit a lot.
yeah, she's tanky as
Oh,
hell.
I thought she just got disarmed. Didn't realize.
Yeah, this guy's been firing at her at point blank range and hitting every other one.
I mean, that is not sportsmanlike at all. No. She's paralyzed and he's just point blank.
Okay. And now it is the other Baykok's turn. I did them.
Howley McGee.
Yeah, Holly McGee. It's gonna shoot at Dax twice.
Oh, so it's
know,
Hallie McGee's turn. So now we're unparalyzed?
I flipped them. So
Or were you unparalyzed at the end of his turn? It's important for our AC.
you're unparalyzed because I made an error, but it's not going to affect anything. So I'm going to shoot you twice at your regular AC, Dax.
Provoke.
Provoke from the angel.
Yeah, go ahead and hit me with your angel.
Natural 20.
Hit
Let's
me
go,
with
Sid.
your angel. Nat 20, I shit you not.
Wow. I've gambled both times thinking, oh, she's not going to hit me with that crappy angel.
Yes.
You did.
Not that much damage, but let's see.
Double it.
every-
Double that shit.
Max damage on the first roll. So,
Just do the total at the end.
okay. Math in my head.
Every river counts.
Why are you
like
yelling,
we say
Joe?
in Sweden.
22 points of damage.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
My little angel.
22 points of damage. All right.
My little angel.
First attack on Dax is probably a miss with a 30.
Against?
CAC.
Yeah, I think it's a miss. Sorry, I just did not remove paralyzed. Miss.
Nice.
Okay. Second attack, miss. So 2.
All right.
We're coming back.
Yeah, we're coming back.
And
Guess
now it
who's
is
back?
Callum and the Cherub's turn.
Okay. Callum is going
That is a
to.
good band name.
Callum and the Cherubs.
I will take the attack of opportunity, but Callum is going to run up alongside the train car, and I'm going to pass by that Skeletor buddy. So go ahead and hit me with your best shot.
All right, he'll try to claw you. He's got a free claw. 24.
That just hits.
I thought they were shooting rifles. Those are
KC.
two-handers.
Oh, KC? You missed.
He takes his claw off and claws and puts it back on the rifle.
You miss.
You said KSC's a miss?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as
all
long
right,
as
and
he's got a claw attack, he's good to make an AOM.
Callum is going to use.
I'm going to remember that because Aveska's never unarmed.
It's true.
You need to
All
do
right.
more two-handed rifles there. Long arms.
This is
We need
going to
bigger
be your last combat, Kreska.
Yeah, actually.
I'm going to go save Kreska after this, but first I have to do something. So Callum is going to look all the way to Purple Dude, who's messed with us from the beginning, who's run so far away at the way end of the train car, and you need to make a will save.
This guy over here?
Yes, that guy over there.
That guy a mile and a half away behind the train?
I measured out the distance.
The guy
He's-
you don't have
he's in
line of
range.
sight to?
The guy you totally
in
can't see
range.
from where you're standing?
He's in range. I can see him.
Line of sight.
I don't need line of sight.
What's the spell, Sydney? What's the spell?
It is inhibit. As a standard action, you can prevent a creature within 100 feet from taking its best course of action.
Comma, even if you don't have line of sight.
Can't believe that spell says that.
What an amazing spell. Good choice, Sid.
It doesn't say.
You definitely can't see him, but I'm going to allow it. Will save?
Yes.
20.
Are you kidding me?
That's why I allowed it.
Because you wasted a spell slot. Like he knew.
It's a DC 19. So close.
Yeah, the
And
saves and DCs in this game I'm discovering are really bizarre.
I want the team to know I was gonna spend an RP point and make him slow so he couldn't leave. But that got messed up. So
Oh, that's
been
really
good.
cool. That would have been
What?
really cool. I don't know where
Would've
he's
been cool.
going.
would have been cool.
I don't know where he's going, and he could just stay and massacre us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Callum yells, why don't you just stay and fight?
God.
He can't hear you. Sound
doesn't
doesn't
hear
travel with no atmosphere.
And he doesn't have ears. And he doesn't have ears. He's a skeleton person.
Conveniently doesn't travel.
All right. Can my angels go?
Yeah.
All right. My angels are going to attack the
Get
same.
it. Have them go right off the board.
They're going to attack the same characters as before, starting with the top angel.
Okay.
That's going to hit. That's 15 plus. I know they're hit to hit now. All right. So that's going to be
Okay.
7 points of damage.
God, I'm so confused. I can watch this all day, honestly.
7 points of damage to the first one. That's a natural 18 for purple guy, so that's gonna be a. Do you want me to tell you? I know it's gonna hit. All right. 28 to hit.
Yeah, that's our hit.
Okay. That's
Sydney, I'm sorry. I
Nine.
just have to like. Is it plus 10 to hit?
it's plus 9 to hit.
Oh, okay.
So you
I
missed
thought
that
you said
first guy.
natural 18 and then counted to 28. I was like,
Wait, did
Sydney,
you roll
please.
a 15 to hit that other guy, and then it'd be a 24 to hit?
No, I rolled a. Wait, yes.
Yeah, that's a miss. The first guy.
No.
You were like,
you just
hit.
healed him 7 hit points.
You're like, I know his hit dice. I think is what you said.
I believe that's a quotable.
You said I know his hit dice. Yeah. All right, so you missed the first guy, but you hit the second guy for 9 points, and now
I
go
thought I
after this
hit on
last
20.
guy.
Did I not hit on 25 before? All right.
24.
Sorry. All right.
Sorry.
5, 6, 7, 8. I told you 9 points of damage for that second guy.
Got it.
Yeah. And then that's not gonna hit. The last guy was a natural 13.
Not gonna hit the last guy. I would have loved to find a nice rock hard Cliffy for this episode, but there's 45 people on the battlefield right now.
It's okay. A full half of them have been paralyzed for most of this episode, so I think this is still a pretty good Cliffy here.
Going into this next round, Kreska's still paralyzed. Linnea's still paralyzed. Another couple of these creatures can do their dread howl thing again. Anytime they hit you, they have the chance of paralyzing you, and your fortitude saves are only a +2. If one of you goes down, they have an ability that can permanently kill you. And it's all based on your fortitude save. And we'll see you in 3 weeks.
3 weeks? That's how you leave us?
Permadeath? No saves?
Permadeath cannot be revived, cannot be
Cannot be
rejuvenated.
revived?
Gone. They devour your soul.
Oh no, Baykok.
Makes me want to go to Thailand, honestly. Bangkok.
Yep.
Baykok some bangs.
See you in 3 weeks.
See you in 3 weeks, guys.
I've never been left this disappointed in my entire life. Troy.
I know.
But I
Leave
am
us
not
with
some flamenco
surprised.
dancing.
I'm not
This is such a
surprised.
weak.
I'm not
weak
surprised that this
living.
is what you left us with. You weakling.
I'm gonna grab some deviled eggs. Homemade.
Homemade.